Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Haloyim Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harachak Wadash. Double honors to my teachers, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and a word there that double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last seconds of time. Shalom. Back at you with another lesson going into beware of the strange woman. Beware of the strange woman. All right. And in these last seconds of time, that strange woman is taking hold, all right, of those that are not girded up in this truth, all right, that are not sound and balanced spiritually, man. That strange woman is taking hold of them and cleaving onto them when what should be being cleaved onto is wisdom, man. So, Lord willing, this must be edifying. I'm going to get straight into it. Beware that strange woman. This is Proverbs 5:1. It says, my son, attend unto wisdom and bow thine ear to my understanding. So the Lord is directing us to attend unto wisdom, not attend unto these other philosophies, other doctrines, all right, things that aren't written in the scriptures, all right, these false gods, these false idols, these worldly dogmas that are being pushed, man, all right, because if you're susceptible to those things, then you're going to be susceptible and vulnerable to taking that charagma, man, all right. So you have to gird your loins up and count the cost of this thing and beware of the strange woman and these philosophies that are being pushed out here that you not be taken by them, man. All right, it says, bow thine ear to my understanding. Yeah, the Most High's understanding, not the understanding of the world, not the understanding of the Christian church, man, not the understanding of these seminary schools, all right, these religious academies, any of that, man. Just stay sound in doctrine. All right, because the minute you take your mind, all right, off of the scriptures, the minute you take your mind off of the kingdom of heaven, off of the name of the Lord, the minute you stop watching, all right, the minute you stop praying, all right, that's when Satan is going to come in and try to sift you, man. Let me get that real quick. All right, this is Luke 22:31. Yahushua talking to Peter. It says, and the Lord says, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan had desired to have you that he may sift you as wheat. That's right, man. Sift you out. And there's a sifting going on, man, in the house of Israel for not being aware of the strange woman, man, which we're going to get into, which is these other philosophies, these other doctrines. Now, the elect are not going to be taken by the strange woman, man, taken by the ways of this world, because as the scriptures tell you, in their mouth was found no guile, man. All right? All right? I'm going to get 1 Peter 2:22 first. It says, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth. And that's likened on to the lot of the elect, man. All right? If we are the elect, if we are of that number, we can do no sin, man. All right? And in our mouth can be found no guile. All right? Now, is that a token to say, well, since the Lord said all our sins are gonna be blotted out, if we're of that number, then that means we can do whatever we want? No, that's foolishness, man. All right? That means to do what? Go harder for the Lord even more in righteousness, man. Obey even more. Be an even better servant, man. Walk an even tighter line. Don't be taken by the ways of this world. And this strange woman can come in many ways, man. All right, but if we be of that number, and our mouth will be found no guile. It's Revelation 14:5. It says, and in their mouth, I'm gonna start at 4, because this is just alluding to Matthew the 25th chapter. All right, about those 5 wise virgins and those 5 unwise virgins. And the wise virgins took a total different path than the unwise virgins, man. They girded up their loins. All right, they were on their watch. They weren't deceived by this agenda that's being pushed, man. All right, to further the image of Esau Edom. But it says, these are they which were not defiled with women. All right, is that talking about literal women? No, it's talking about women different doctrines, okay, being different false idols. Those are likened unto women in the scriptures, man. All right? It says, these are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High and to the Lamb. The first fruits, the elect, man. We were redeemed from the foundation. So if we be of that number, then we're going to have that 100% truth, man. All right? We're going to have a name. We're going to be teaching. We're going to be prophesying. We're going to be praying. We're going to be watching. And we're going to be saved, man. But it says, verse 5, and in their mouth was found no guile, right? No guile, no deceit, no mischief. The 100% truth, man. All right, which was given unto the elect in these last 6 of time. And Lord willing, we be of that number to have that, man. All right, it says, for they are without fault before the throne of the Most High. Now just imagine being without fault before the throne of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Can't even put that into words, man. All right, how marvelous that is. Get this real quick. Right, this is Zephaniah 3 and 13. It says, the remnant, okay, it's talking about Israel. It says, the remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity, nor speak lies. You see, in their mouth was found no guile. And that remnant is talking about the elect, man. We shall not do iniquity, all right, nor speak lies. It says, neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth. For they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid. That's right, man. Neither a deceitful tongue shall be found in their mouth. 100% truth, man. All right? We're not going to be defiled or taken over by these different philosophies and doctrines, because there's a lot going on right now, man. All right? Amongst the nation of Israel, guys are being seduced, all right, by these different doctrines, all right, these different changes of doctrine, man. All right, that's not in the scriptures, okay, that's not scriptural, and they're being deceived by it, man. All right, and ultimately, if they further in that, all right, they're not going to be found blameless, man, and in their mouth is going to be found guile, man. All right, I'm gonna read 4 again, and I'm gonna get this precept. It says, these are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins, right? So we're virgins according to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, meaning we're not defiled by these strange philosophies, man, of this world and these dogmas, man. All right? This is Proverbs 2, and I'm going to start at verse 16. It says, to deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger which flattereth with her words. And that woman, all right, can be likened on to this society, man. All right? The EU and the NATO, man, that whore that sit upon many waters, man, that image that woman is pushing, man, America, okay? We're not falling into that, man, because a lot of wine, like the scriptures tell you, all right, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, man. So we know that America pushes feminism, democracy, all right? They push, we know the Alphabet Crew. They push Black Lives Matters, which is wicked. All right. They push just a separation of church and state. They just push this extreme blasphemy and everything that's anti-Mashiach, man, anti-Yahushua, man. All right. It says, to deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger which flattereth her words, will forsaketh the God of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of her power. And that's ultimately, these are the doctrines, man. These are the philosophies that men are taking on to in these last 6 of time, man. All right? And they're going to be cut off for that. Okay? This is Proverbs 5. I'm going to start at 1 again. My son, attend unto my wisdom, and bow thine ear to my understanding, that thou mayest regard discretion, and that thy lips may keep knowledge. For the lips of a strange woman drop as in honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than all. Right? And that's these philosophies. They're smooth. It sounds good. It sounds right. All right? The Most High loves everybody. We're in the new covenant right now. All right? King David is on the planet Earth right now. It sounds good, right? But it's not according to scriptures, man. It's not according to the spirit of the Most High, that the Most High has put upon apostles on down to the least of us, man. That the Most High is dealing with his men in, okay? All right? And some things are going to be given to us, all right, the further we get up until being delivered. But like the scriptures tell you, the earnest expectation of the creature, man. All right? Our expectations are going to be met by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We just have to wait patiently, man, and beware. Move cautiously, man. All right? These different idols and false gods and philosophies, they're looming over this place, man. All right? And they want to creep in and take the Lord's men out, man. Sift us. All right? But it says, for the lips of a strange woman drop as in honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. Sirach 12:10 says the enemy speaketh sweetly, but in his mind it starts to throw you in a pit, and that's just the society, man. All right, it speaks good. It tells you can eat whatever you want, have whatever you want, be whoever you want, but you're sinking further into a cesspool of wickedness, man, and you're going to be destroyed for it. But it says, but her end, you see. So it speaks smooth, it sounds good, all right, but the end of it says, but her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death, and that's the result of taking on to these different ways and different customs, whether it be a custom, a way, an ideology, a dogma, a way of life, a doctrine, all right, different wines of this society, man. All right, the end of it is death. It says, her feet go down to death, her steps take hold on hell, slavery, right? Lest thou shouldest ponder the path of her life, her ways are movable that thou cannot know them. Hear me now, therefore, O ye children, and depart not from the words of my mouth. You see? Not from the words of my mouth, man. So the Lord is saying, don't depart from my words, okay? This strange woman, don't be enchanted by her, man. Don't be indoctrinated by the ways of this world, man. All right? Trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua and beware of this strange woman. All right? It could be a literal woman, it could be a philosophy, all right? It could be a false god, man. All right? It could be just a principality, man. So we always have to stay watchful and full of prayer. Lord willing, this message has been edifying. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Haloyim Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Harachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, my teachers who rule well and are worthy of their double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last 6 of time. Kwame Yashala. Shalom.